Working your 9 to 5 job and you feel like your money's just not keeping up with your lifestyle, it's not keeping up with your monthly expenses, then this video is going to be for you. So today I'm going to break down why it's more crucial now more than ever to be smart with your paycheck that you're making for your job, and how you can actually use your paycheck to build wealth outside of your job, so that way you can create more financial stability and security for yourself. So you're not gonna What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Flex Free Game channel. Always good to have you guys tuning in. Now, if you're working your 9 to 5 job and you feel like your money's just not keeping up with your lifestyle, it's not keeping up with your monthly expenses, then this video is going to be for you. So today I'm going to break down why it's more crucial now more than ever to be smart with your paycheck that you're making for your job, and how you can actually use your paycheck to build wealth outside of your job, so that way you can create more financial stability and security for yourself. So you're not going to want to miss this. Plus, I'm going to give you some very good practical tips on how you can get started trading and investing in the market, and using a portion of that income that you're making from your job to help you do exactly that. So all I ask in return for all this great information I'm going to share with you guys today is, if you find this video helpful, you find value in the information I'm sharing with you, just give me a like, give our channel a subscribe, and absolutely share this out with somebody that you think this might help. And that will help us as we work to continue to grow the channel and give you all this great content. So now, if you're ready to start making your money work for you and stop working so hard for your money, then let's go ahead and let's dive into it. So let's be real. Now, your paycheck probably goes to most of your bills, like most people, right? You have enough for your bills. Maybe you have a little extra left over after you pay all those bills to buy some luxury items and things that you want, take a vacation, do some fun things. And if you're lucky, after all that, you have maybe just a little bit of put aside for savings for emergencies or retirement or whatever you might be saving towards. But here's the problem with all that, right? The biggest problem is you're trading your time for money, right? And we all have a cap on how much time we actually have. So what that does is it puts a cap on your income, right? When you're trading your time for money. And also, you can't rely solely on your job, to give you a raise, right? Especially this day and age, you got to be thankful just for having a job, just because the amount of companies doing layoffs these days. So depending on your job for a raise to increase your income, it's just not a good approach. And you just don't know when or if that'll ever happen for you. So you can't rely on that. And then also, we have inflation, right? The cost of living keeps going up. It's eating into your paycheck, right? Your expenses are going up, your paycheck's staying the same, and that's just not a good combination. And then, of course, don't forget all the financial emergencies that can come up as well. You never know when that car's gonna break down, or the refrigerator goes out, or the AC goes out. Well, you just never know what's gonna come up, right? So those major financial expenses can really wipe out a savings. So you gotta be prepared for situations like that. Now, if you don't have multiple income streams or investments working for you, then you're basically putting yourself on a financial treadmill, right? You're running hard, making money, right? Working hard for your money, but you're staying in place. You're not getting anywhere or getting ahead, right? That's a tough thing that a lot of people deal with, right? How do you break that cycle? How do you get out of that financial treadmill and actually start getting ahead financially? And the answer is, you got to start building financial momentum outside of your 9 to 5 job. Nothing wrong with having a 9 to 5 job or working a business for yourself, but you got to start doing things outside of that to help you along the way. Now, here's why that's very, very important, right? Number one is jobs aren't guaranteed. Layoffs are happening a lot more frequent with a lot of the big companies out there. It happened to me not too long ago, so I'm speaking from firsthand experience. So you got to be prepared for those things. Also, the cost of living is going up, right? It's going to keep rising over time. So you got to do things to increase your income to help you build wealth and also beat inflation at the same time. And then, of course, at some point, everybody wants to retire, and retirement is not cheap. You can't rely just on your 401k, right? No matter how much you want to, and no matter how much you're building up there, it's just not going to be enough. So you got to do some other things to help you along the way to help your 401k, right? Take advantage of it, but you can't rely solely on that. Now, the goal is to use your paycheck as a foundation. Your paycheck shouldn't be the end all be all to your financial health, right? You want to make sure that you're doing other things with your paycheck, not relying solely on that. Your paycheck should be a tool financially, not just something that you're using for survival, but for something that you're using to build real sustainable wealth. And I'm going to show you and give you some tips on how you can do exactly that. Now, I know what you might be thinking. I hear this a lot, right? I don't make enough money. I don't have enough money to start trading and investing right now. I just have enough to, to pay the bills and live the lifestyle I'm currently living. Now, let me tell you, if you're wanting to get started trading and investing, you don't need thousands and thousands of dollars to start, right? That's a big misconception that a lot of people have when it comes to getting into the market is you need a lot of money, and you don't. You just need some good practical steps to getting started, and I'm going to break some of those down for you. Here's some simple practical steps that you can use starting today to get you going. Step number one is, if you're making a paycheck, set aside some of that paycheck, set aside a percentage of some of that paycheck, right? Start setting aside about 10% of your paycheck. Every couple of weeks, you get in a paycheck, take about 10% out of that, and just set it aside. Start saving some of that, right? And with the mindset that you're going to start doing something with that to help you grow your income and grow your wealth outside of your 9-to-5 job. Even if you're just saving $50 or $100 every couple of weeks, that's a good start, right? The key is going to be consistency. It's all about building the right habits, and then the amount of money that you're saving will come after that, right? So getting the habit of saving, and saving 10% is a good start. Step number two is open up the right accounts, right? Get with the right brokers and open up some accounts and take some steps to get going. You can open up a brokerage account with some of the top brokers out there. One of the recommended brokers we like to use is Charles Schwab, but of course there's others like Fidelity, even Robinhood. If you're just new to this and you're beginning, Robinhood starter account is a great place to start. Main thing is take the steps to open an account. Costs you nothing to open an account. You just got to fund them after you actually have it open. So take some steps to open an account and start putting some money in there, right? Put out that 10% that you're taking out of your check, start depositing it into that brokerage account. And if your job offers a 401k, make sure you max it out. And a lot of those jobs are going to match you. So, it's free money. So make sure you're taking advantage of your 401k match as well, right? And then step number three is you want to learn the basics of investing, right? Don't jump into the stock market blind. Learn how to start reading charts. It's simple. A lot of information out there to help you get started doing that. And understand market trends, right? The basic market trends and things that you want to look for. And then in terms of strategy, a great place to start is learning the basics of investing. Learn how to put your money to work and be an investor first before you become a trader, right? I always recommend that to people that are especially new to the market. And there's tons of resources out there online that you can take advantage of, including right here on the Flex Free Game channel. You're in the right place if you're really wanting to get into this and start doing it with strategies that absolutely work. That's what we're all about. So let's clear some things up as we're moving along here, right? Trading and investing are not the same thing, right? Investing is a long-term growth approach, right? You're in it for the long term. You're looking for steady growth. You want to think about things like investing and putting your money into index funds or exchange trading funds, which are ETFs for short. You might have heard of that. And then also steady dividend paying stocks, your blue chip companies, your steady growers. That is what you want to start putting your money into when it comes to long-term growth. You're building wealth slowly and steadily over time. That is an important part of wealth building when it comes to the stock market. And then trading is all about short-term income. It's short-term profits. You're generating income and profits in your account. This is where you're buying and selling based on patterns in the market. You're buying stocks or options contracts and selling based on patterns, based on news, based on market momentum, things like that you're looking out for. You're looking to take advantage of short-term moves in the market and generate profits and income through that. If you're doing it trading correctly, then you can absolutely generate monthly or even weekly cash flow in your account very, very consistently, very, very regularly. And again, if you're looking for strategies to do that, you want to make sure you stay tapped in with us on this Flex Free Game channel, because we're going to show you exactly how to do that. Both are important though. When it comes to trading and investing, they're very, very powerful, very, very powerful combination to learn how to do both. But first, before you do that, you got to learn the rules before you can actually play the game, right? Don't put the cart before the horse. I always say that. Get the education, get the knowledge first before you jump into either one, trading or investing. Now, if you're ready to start trading though, there's some things that I recommend when it comes to trading. Number one, you want to pick a time-friendly strategy, especially if you're working a job. You don't have time to be looking at the stock market all day, nor do you even want to start looking at the market all day. I got a passion for the market. I love trading. I love investing, but I don't want to be staring at my computer screen all day looking at charts, right? So a couple time-friendly strategies that I recommend when it comes to trading and investing. Cover call writing for income. That is one of my favorite strategies for guaranteed monthly, weekly income in your trading account. That is a great strategy to start with right there. And then, of course, swing trading is another strategy that you will really, really want to learn if you are, time sensitive and you're looking for strategies that are flexible. Those two strategies, cover call writing and swing trading, we're going to be in your stocks for a few days or even weeks at a time. You don't got to be glued to your computer screen all day looking at the market, and you can do other things with your time while your money is going to work for you. That's the whole point, and you're making income, you're building wealth outside of that 9-to-5 job. Number two is you want to practice a little bit, right? Practice first. Nowadays, a lot of the brokers out there, they offer paper trading accounts. That's where you can kind of test out your strategy risk-free. You don't have to use your real money to do it, and they're going to give you real live market setups and opportunities to test out strategies. I don't recommend spending a lot of time on paper trading just because, nothing like real life experience with real money. That's how you're going to really, really learn and grow in your trading skill set. But it is a good thing to kind of, as you're starting out, to practice a little bit, get the mechanics down on how you implement the strategies, and use a paper trading account to do that. And then, of course, you want to track your trades as you go and learn from your mistakes. In the market, there's no such thing as a loss. It's only learning, right? You got to learn from your mistakes. That's how you're going to continue to build on your skill set and become a better trader and investor in the market. And then lastly, number three is you want to keep things simple. Right, when it comes to trading, stick to a few stocks or ETFs, right? I recommend stocks in the S&P 500 or the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Those are two solid indices to start with. Plenty of stocks to choose from in there, and stick with those. And also, you want to use clear trading rules, right? Follow a system. I know for me, when I first got into trading, I didn't really become profitable and had the success I really wanted until I got a system in place. It took the guesswork out of what I was doing, and it allowed me to repeat results over and over and over again. Get a system in place, and if you're looking for a solid system, again, you're in the right place with the Flex Financial Trading Group. We can absolutely help you find a system for you that works and get your results you're looking for. So, and then lastly, you want to focus on risk management, right? This game, trading and investing game, is all about not only growing your capital, but preserving it, right? Making sure that you're paying attention to your risk management. When it comes to trading, you don't want to risk more than maybe 1 to 2% of your overall account value per trade. And that's going to keep your money safe and allow you to continue to have longevity when it comes to trading and investing, where you're not losing all your money on just a few trades, right? So that's very, very important, risk management. So that's it right there, right? You want to get your money working hard for you, right? You don't want to work hard for your money. You want your money working hard for you. And now is a very, very important time with what's going on in our economy, what's going on in our current lifestyle and day to day. You want to make sure that your money is working for you outside of that 9-to-5 job, outside of that business. Be smart. Put those paychecks to work and start building wealth outside of that 9-to-5 job. And that's going to give yourself options. The more money you have, the more income you have, the more choices you have in life to do the things that you want to do with your time. It's going to give you freedom, flexibility to live the lifestyle you want to live for yourself. and it's going to create a real path to building true wealth. And that's what it's all about. Most important thing is start small, stay consistent, and learn the game, right? Get the education, get the right information to help you reach your financial goals. And again, right here on the Flex channel, we're going to help you cover exactly all that and give you the exact strategies and ways you can do all those things. So if you want to help getting started, you're in the right place. Again, check out our free case study video on how to generate passive income and build wealth in the stock market outside of your 9-to-5 job. These are effective strategies for working professionals. We have a free case study video. It's about 10-15 minutes. It's worth every single minute. Don't miss out on it. I'm going to put the link to access that free case study video right here below in the description box. So click that link, check it out. That's a great place to start if you're looking for system and strategies that absolutely work. So check out that case study video and then hit us up if you got some questions, comment below. Again, if you got questions on this video or where to start, we'd be happy to help. That's what this channel is all about. And again, if you found value in this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and share it out with some people that you feel this could help. And we appreciate you supporting the channel here. So that's it for today's video. Until next time, thank you guys for tuning in. Keep learning, keep growing, keep trading smart, and we'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.
Professional, someone with a good job, nice income, maybe an entrepreneur, have your own business and been able to really generate some nice things in terms of making money, but you really haven't quite figured out how to turn that income into wealth or being able to retire early or do the things that you want to do with your time. My name is Kevin Tennyson, and I feel exactly how you feel. Had a great job, been doing things for a long time in terms of making income, but I really wasn't able to flip that switch in terms of seeing the end of the tunnel, being able to move on to retirement, being able to actually start building wealth and seeing my money grow. I was doing things like putting money into a 401k, kind of just seeing it sit there, not really doing much, looking at the things going on in the economy, looking at the things kind of going on in the world. And I just kept banging my head up against the same question. When am I going to be able to see what I'm doing in terms of making income, actually make that transition into being wealthy and being able to do the things that I want with my time and my family? So if you're looking for something that's can help you kind of take that next step in terms of becoming wealthy or seeing your money work for you, being able to outpace inflation, being able to get around the things with the tariffs. Maybe you've dabbled in the market before. Maybe you've done some things in terms of trying to grow your money and haven't been successful yet. Well, what we've done is we actually created a case study for you. So what you'll see is a link below this video. All you have to do is click that link. It's going to take you right to a place where you can go ahead and book your time. We're going to go through what we do in terms of teaching people how to take that next step or turning a good income into a nice retirement in terms of building wealth and moving on with their life. So if that's something that interests you, go ahead and click that link below. Put in your best email. We're going to send the invitation over to you, and we'll see you there. Have a good one.